What's up, everybody? My name is Gary, and today I will be reviewing the Sigelei 100 watt box mod. I am a fan. I will say that. I did a review on the Sigelei 50 watt box mod a little while ago, and hopefully it helped you guys out if you were looking to get one. After looking back at that video, I didn't really go as in depth as I should have, so I'm going to try and correct that with this one. I'll compare the two and give you my opinions on which is better and the pros and cons of this one. So yeah, without further ado,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
the Sigelei 100 watt box mod. So it's a pretty good size. I mean, it's a decent, I mean, it fits in your hand nicely. Got your fire button up here, wattage up, wattage down buttons right here. Goes from 10 watts to 100 watts, which if you watch my video on the 50 watt, I'm not going anywhere near 100 watts at all. That's just way too much power for me. I like a cooler vape, and 100 watts just tastes like fire. So a little too much for me to handle, but it's nice that it does go that high if you are into that. Some people are. I usually keep it around 25, 30 watts. If I'm dripping, it kind of eats battery pretty fast. I mean, this is not something that'll last me all day. I usually have to have a backup set of batteries fully charged and ready to go to make it through the day if I'm using like an RDA on it all day. I recently picked up the Aspire Atlantis, and I've been using that on this, and it's a really nice combination. I don't know if you guys know about the Atlantis. I'm sure you do, but it's a sub-ohm tank, so the coils are 0.5 ohm resistance. So you can fire that on this thing, and you get some nice fat clouds, and it's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and look deeper into this. The difference between the 50 watt and the 100 watt. On the 50 watt, there's a screw here, and as you can see, there is definitely a spot for a screw. But that is just screwed in on the 50 watt, and it's kind of like a swinging door with a magnet on the bottom that catches when it gets down there. This entire back door is magnetized and comes off like this. So on the inside, you've got two 18650 batteries. I have some purple e-fests in there. Obviously, you can use whatever you want, but I like the e-fest batteries. The biggest thing I noticed right when I opened it in comparison to the 50 watt is that when I reviewed the 50 watt, there's no ribbon in here to get the battery out, and it's very difficult to get it out of the 50 watt. But what I like about this is the ribbon is in there, and popping the batteries out of here is no problem at all. It's great. I'm really happy that they did that because it was too hard to get the freaking battery out of the 50 watts. So this is really nice. It's easy to get them in, easy to get them out, very smooth. Like I said, the back door is magnetized. You got a magnet up here and a magnet down here. Goes on nice and smooth. Clicks right in there, no problem. You got your vent holes on the bottom, which is pretty cool. The one thing I didn't mention in the 50 watt video is that the back is slotted, like a vent there. This doesn't have that, obviously, but it's on the bottom, so you're good there if anything goes wrong. So the screen itself, take a look at that. You got your wattage there, your battery life, which is an actual percentage. I like that. 50 watt has the same thing, but it's nice to actually see where I'm at. You got your voltage, and you've got your resistance of your coil, which is nice. It's a nice little screen. I'm into it. I mean, for what it is, it's a great little mod. You know, it's cool. A lot of people talk negatively about it, and I get it. And the reason why is because of the copper center pin in there. The copper pin inside of there, it's copper, so it's like soft and easy to damage. What is nice, and let me show you. I probably should have shown you this first, but this is the box it comes in. Sigelei 100 watt box here. If you open it up, you get a user manual, a warranty card, certificate of authenticity. This is what I want to show you, but I'll go back to this in a second. It comes with a screwdriver to get the copper pins out, and it also comes with 5 additional copper pins. So you can't be that pissed about it. I mean, you get a good amount of backup supplies. You've got some screws if you want to screw the back battery door in there instead of having it magnetized. They give you 4 of those, which is awesome. And you got your screwdriver to get the copper pins out. The problem that I keep seeing with this online is that people complain about how the copper pins suck and they reverse threaded and nobody told them it was reverse threaded. There is a card inside of here that says it's your pin adjustment diagram, and it tells you that it's reverse threaded. So like, maybe just read the instructions when you get it, you know? Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that it's reverse threaded if you're not paying attention, because you're just going to jam it in there and probably break it. But that's the point of these review videos, though. So here's me telling you it is reverse threaded. So be careful when you want to lower or heighten the pin, because it's backwards. So just pay attention to that, and you'll be good. So and there, like I said, there's 5 additional copper pins if you need to do that. So that comes in the box. Look for it. You got your warranty card, your user manual, and the reverse threaded diagram thing. So yeah, that is that. I don't really know what else to say. I can show you guys. Throw the Atlantis back on here. Sometimes it's a little wonky with reading, this is another problem with the 50 watt too. But like sometimes it'll just say check atomizer. Like right now it's doing it fine, but sorry. So that's a 25 watts on a 0.6 ohm. It's reading the 0.5 Atlantis coil as 0.6, but whatever. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do, and as long as you pay attention to the instructions and what you're getting, there's really not much to be pissed about. The biggest thing is the copper pin and being reverse threaded, and when you do raise it, it gets a little bit loose. That's probably the biggest con of these things, is that it's not a super secure pin when you heighten it. And it seems to be pretty easy to break. So if you break it off, you're kind of screwed. You got to figure out a way to get it out of there. But other than that, I mean, I don't have many complaints. My 50 watt broke after I had it for 2 months. So I contacted the company that handles Sigelei's warranties, and they, no hesitation, just shipped me out a 100 watt, a brand new 100 watt instead of a 50 watt, which is why I have this. So I wanted to do a review and kind of compare the two a little bit and show you the differences and stuff like that. So I will go up to 100 watts just to show you what it does. I'm a little nervous about this because I know I'm not going to be into it, but it's not good. It's just too hot and it tastes burnt. Not really my thing at all. I'm going to go back down to 25 watts. It's kind of the sweet spot for me because everything tastes good and it's not too hot. And yeah, I have no complaints at 25 watts. So yeah, so much better at 25 watts. Personally, you do whatever you want. If you want to go to 100 watts, awesome. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I think, all I can really say about that. I believe it's $90. Some places have it more expensive. Some places have it. I've seen it for 90. I've seen it for 120. I've seen it for 110. I don't know. I mean, look around online. You can find places that have sales and stuff like that. Yeah. So trying to be as informative as I can. Sorry if there's not enough. Edit. Forgot to mention, there's no pass-through charging. That's annoying. The 50 watt has the pass-through, and that was like kind of awesome because I could just sit in front of my computer and vape while I work. But this does not have that, and it's very sad because if your batteries die, you pretty much have to have a backup double pair of 18650s ready to go while these ones charge. So that kind of sucks. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. If you want to see reviews on other things, just let me know. Give me ideas. I'm down to do whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching this whole video. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. If you like what you see, please subscribe. I will have more videos coming shortly. Mod reviews, juice reviews, you know, reviews on different pieces and tanks and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome day.